Tonight at 10, almost 200,000 operations and appointments cancelled. That's the impact of last week's strike by junior doctors in England.
What do we want?
Fair pay!
When do we want it?
Now!
It's the highest number of cancellations so far in the current pay dispute. Those affected included people waiting for operations and other treatments, as well as scans and follow-up appointments. NHS bosses are increasingly concerned about further industrial action, with a planned walkout by nurses over the bank holiday weekend in early May.
I think we feel very much like we're getting to the edge of our ability to continue to deliver in care during these circumstances. Our staff are utterly exhausted.
We'll have the latest on the cumulative effects of industrial action in the NHS in England. Also tonight. In Russia, one of President Putin's main critics is sentenced to 25 years in jail. We'll have the latest from Moscow.
For Vladimir Karamurza, the maximum possible punishment, a quarter of a century behind bars. And that sends a chilling message to anyone here thinking of taking on the Kremlin.
Prime Minister under investigation after allegations of a possible failure to declare his wife's financial interest in a business that could benefit from government policy. The UN calls for an immediate ceasefire in Sudan, where a power struggle between two military leaders has led to days of intense fighting. And the rise of the low-traffic neighbourhood in England. We report on the heated local debates for and against.
And in the northwest, the trial of a nurse who's accused of murdering 7 babies hears details about notes found at her home and calls to scrap the region's smart motorways as the government says no more will be built.
Good evening. The impact of last week's strike by junior doctors in England has been underlined by the latest official figures. More than 196,000 appointments had to be cancelled because of that industrial action, the highest number so far in the current pay dispute. Those affected included people waiting for operations and other treatments, as well as scans and follow-up appointments. And the full impact is likely to be more far-reaching, as some hospitals had already cut back appointments